Hoppity's Good Deed. A happy ending story. Have you ever had a birthday or just a special day when your mommy or daddy told you that you could do anything you'd like to do? Well, one time Hoppity Rabbit had such a special day. Because he had been such a good boy, Hoppity's mother told him that he could do whatever he wanted.
That's right, Hoppity. Today is your special day, and we can do anything that you'd like to do.
Oh, Mommy, look! A toy store! Quick, let's go in here, please.
Go ahead. I'm right here behind you.
Oh, thank you, Mommy. This is the best truck in the whole wide world.
How about an ice cream, Hoppity?
Mrs. Rabbit, Hoppity, hello there. I'm sure glad to see you. I just delivered some furniture to Mrs. Bunnypan's house. I knocked and knocked on the door, but no one answered. So I finally had to leave the furniture outside. So I'd really appreciate it if you could check on Mrs. Bunnypan's just to make sure she's okay.
Why, of course, Mr. Weasel. We'll be glad to stop in and see her. She's such a dear old lady, and you know she lives all alone. Hoppity and I will go over there right now. Don't you worry about it one little bit.
Why, thank you, Mrs. Rabbit. That's very kind of you. And thank you too, Hoppity.
Now I'll never get my ice cream. I won't get to go to the park. I just know it.
If I was all alone and someone asked you to help me, wouldn't you want to, Hoppity?
Sure I would, Mommy. You know I'll always help you.
Well, Mrs. Bunnypants doesn't have anyone to help her right now, except for you and me.
Hoppity thought for a little while and realized that if his mother needed help, he'd do anything he could to help her. And as soon as he looked up to tell her that he was sorry, he saw Mrs. Bunnypan's little home.
Mommy, look! It's Mrs. Bunnypan's home, and all her furniture is outside. Hurry! She might need our help.
Oh, dear. I hope Mrs. Bunnypants is okay. It isn't like her to go out without telling somebody.
Don't worry, Mommy. I'll take a look out back. Maybe she's in the garden.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
Mommy! I found Mrs. Bunnypants. She's right here. She's sleeping. Oh, Hoppity. Oh, Mrs. Rabbit. How nice to see you. I must have dozed off sitting in the warm sun. Is something wrong?
We were worried about you.
Oh, thank you. But why were you worried?
Oh, Mr. Weasel told us no one answered the door, and so he had to leave your furniture outside. He was afraid something had happened, so we came over.
As fast as we could. Oh, how thoughtful of you. I'm sorry. I really didn't mean to cause such a fuss. That's all right, Mrs. Bunnypants. We didn't mind coming over. It's always so nice to see you.
Why don't you let Hoppity and I move your furniture inside the house?
Sure, Mrs. Bunnypants. We'll carry it in, okay? Why, of course, Hoppity. If it's not too much trouble.
Oh, it's no trouble at all. We'll have it inside before you can say hippity, hoppity, boppity, boo.
I like that. Hippity, hoppity, boppity, boo. Hippity, hoppity, boppity, boo. And I'm Hoppity.
Is that the last piece of furniture?
Yes, Mommy. And guess who I saw outside? Hi, Mommy. Hello, Mrs. Bunnypants.
Hello, Mrs. Rabbit. Hello, Mrs. Bunnypants.
Hello, children.
What a surprise!
We were walking by when we saw Hoppity. He told us that he was helping you, and we thought we'd come and help, too.
Oh, you are wonderful, children. Thank you.
Well, what would you like to do to help, children?
I know. This furniture is awfully dusty. Why don't we polish it? I'll polish this stool.
Bobtail can polish the other stool, and Sophie can polish the table. What do you say? Okay, let's get to work. Hey, look! I can see my face in the top of the stool. Boy, it's really shiny now. Me too. Look at it shine. I can see myself in the top of the table. These are just like mirrors.
I want to tell all of you what a special day this has been for me. It's turned out to be one of the best birthdays I've had in a very long time.
It's your birthday? Wow! And it's my special day. We went to the toy store, and then we were going to get an ice cream cone.
But you came here instead and did a good deed. Thank you so much for being so thoughtful.
Oh, gee, Mrs. Bunny Pants, it wasn't anything.
Why don't you children go in the backyard and play for a while? There's no more work to be done in here.
Yeah, let's go outside and play. Okay, let's go. That sounds like fun.
Well, Mrs. Bunny Pants, this sure has turned out to be a lovely day for all of us.
Oh, please, Mrs. Rabbit, that's the ice cream man. Here, take this money and get everyone an ice cream cone.
Oh, you don't have to do that.
Oh, yes, I insist. Hurry, before we miss him, please, hurry.
Good afternoon. You're a very welcome sight.
Well, thank you, ma'am. Now, how may I help you?
Well, I'd like 5 ice cream cones, please.
Are all these for Mrs. Bunny Pants?
Only one is for Mrs. Bunny Pants. The rest are for her guests.
I know that today's her birthday, and I would certainly appreciate it if you would give her this strawberry ice cream cone from me to her as a little gift.
Oh, how nice of you. I'm sure that will make her very happy.
That was such a surprise. How kind of the ice cream man.
His ice cream sure is good. Mine was yummy. Mine was delicious. Thank you, Mrs. Bunny Pants. Mine too. Thank you, Mrs. Bunny Pants.
You're very welcome, children. It was my pleasure.
I had a great day.
Well, here's my family. Everyone have a good day at the park?
Oh, we didn't have time to go to the park, Daddy. We spent most of the day helping Mrs. Bunny Pants. And she got all of us ice cream cones from the ice cream man.
Well, it sounds like it turned out to be quite a special day for you.
Oh, it sure was. It was a special day for Hoppity.
It was an extra very special day. But I did miss the playground.
So I promised Hoppity that we'd go next Saturday.
And maybe we'll find another good deed to do. I wouldn't mind dusting and polishing again. It was fun seeing my face in the furniture. Hippity, hoppity, boppity, boo.